It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
That's what it is. That's what it is. All right, go get him now. Me and you, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's rock and roll, baby. Let's go, man. Let's rock and roll. Let us go.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And incomplete to open things up.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Smith over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw is Smith. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, he should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Come on, baby, get up. Let's ride out. Let's ride out. Let's go, baby.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 24, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Bind, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive, then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right on the 30. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Smith. Forced out. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Now Jones. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away. Incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46. Up the middle, here's Walker. And down to the 36-yard line here. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Off of play action, here's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Walker. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Geno now to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it all culminates with a Seattle score. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let us go. It's showtime, baby.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football from the 26. They'll line up on 2nd and 4. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Jones on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 15-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. He completes this to Walker. And it's a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And New York set to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I have to tell you, Brian, I think I'm right now because I'm wondering why the route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. The Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Smith. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Darnay Holmes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
To try again after the sack, Smith. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And he's gonna get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones being chased out left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking to throw. Jones. Able to find Waller. That's complete. He's got room at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Here's a give to Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. So Jones off. Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gano's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Throwing now is Geno. He'll find Metcalf. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. Got a man and he hits him in stride. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Again, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Walker. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Smith. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's run through the next-gen stats for the Seahawks in that first half. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they, too, didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
No pain, no gain. People got to pop on, got to remote. It is space.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Jones trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown! Darius Slayton, 36 yards. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense.
And this has been a game of contrast somewhat. As you see, he's had success moving the ball on the ground. That fumble on the last drive, though, that's now 2 that he's lost in this game.
And that's where it really hurts. It makes things difficult on a coach because you mentioned the success he's having, yet if he keeps turning it over, it negates all of that success. Take care of the football, and he's headed for a big game.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Smith.
And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw is Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Smith.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. After the interception, here's Smith. Completes it to Fant on the right side.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Fan.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Smith toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Come on, baby. Make plays, y'all. Make plays. This is where you step up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
On third down, here's Walker.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game. And trusting this quarterback, I think he continue to do so.
Throwing Jones. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Let's go do this thing, baby.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Geno on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 31, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, it's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Smith. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Don't do us like that.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Smith throwing again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw on second down is Smith. He'll find Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Smith now to throw.
He completes this to Walker, and they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And Walker has it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing is Smith. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Jones. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
On 1st and 10, Smith.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They snap it to Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, what we got? Every day, let's do what we do every day. Yeah, let's go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geno now to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker, and he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Throwing again is Smith.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.